You should never ever start a Monday without having a clear idea about what must happen by Friday. Have you ever wondered how fast your week went by? You thought yesterday was Monday by the time you realized it's already Saturday. If that is you, you're not alone. In the next few minutes, I would like to help you on creating your weekly plan. This is the quote from Winston Churchill. He who fails to plan is planning to fail. Just imagine you're planning on a trip to go for a vacation. This time, you're planning on going to Hawaii. Do you plan your trip ahead of time, or do you go to airport and figure things out? Most of the times, we plan our trip ahead of time, right? Unless it's an emergency, we don't go to airport and figure things out. Some people, they plan their vacation a couple of weeks ahead of time. Some people, they plan months ahead of time. Some people, they even plan a year ahead of time. They know exactly where they are going, when they are going, and what are the things that they need to carry for that vacation. So planning is not new. We are already doing planning in many, many ways. Most of the times, our vacations are happening as per the plan. That means the planning is working for vacations, right? So the question is, why we are not implementing similar plan for all other areas of our life? We can make as much money as we want, but we cannot get extra time. Time is a finite commodity. We need to use time so effectively. In other words, whether you are 18 years old or 70 years old, whether you are just starting your career or a president of the company, we all have same exact time. I would like to help you on creating this strategy to get best out of your week. The name of this strategy is called High Performance Planning System. This is the strategy I learned from ultra successful people. Even myself, I've been implementing this strategy for a very long time. And also, I'm helping many people across the globe implementing the strategy. I would like to share that with you. This is the strategy that you're going to be implementing on Sunday evening for upcoming week. All you need is a notebook, a pen, and 15 to 20 minutes of uninterrupted time. Turn off all the notifications during this planning session, and also tell your family members to not to disturb you. This is the most important time for you to plan your week. We're going to be starting out with a quick gratitude journal. You're going to be writing it down. What are you grateful for in your life, in your journal? Gratitude is antidote to stress, and also gratitude is antidote to all the negative things happening inside of your head. Once you complete your gratitude journal, think about all the things that happened in your previous week. What are the big wins that you can think about from the previous week? And also think about what are the challenges you had in the last 7 days. You need to have that data in front of you. Now you got some data in front of you. You got your wins and challenges from the previous week. Look at the data and start seeing, is there a pattern behind this one? Why I got success in those areas and why I had some challenges? And also ask a question, how can I improve? Definitely, there is always an opportunity for improvement. Once you complete that step, now you're getting ready for planning phase. You're going to be planning 4 areas of your life. Number 1 is all about you, your personal. Number 2 is all about what you do, your career, your business. Number 3, all about your growth. And the last one is all about fun, joy, and adventure. You have something similar to what you're seeing on the screen. If you don't have that in your notebook yet, pause this video and make exactly like this. I wanted to simplify this one so you can use this more effectively. On your left, you're writing it down all the categories: health, career, learning, and joy. On the top, you're going to be naming all the weekdays. That's simple. Let's start with your first area, that is all about your health from your personal category. So ask this question: what is the most important thing that I want to accomplish this week from your health category? Think about your fitness, think about like maybe all the diet. You have to plan this one. The reason only some people are successful because they plan everything ahead of time. So when you are planning your workouts, be very specific on what day, what workout that you will be doing. For example, you're planning on doing cardio 3 times a week. Put there Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I'll be going out for a run. And also write it down how many miles that you're planning on running. On the remaining days, if you're planning on doing some strength exercises, write it down what exercise that you'll be doing. Be very specific and also be very, very clear about how you are going to be executing that task. The more details that you put into planning, it's easy for you to execute because you don't have to think about, you don't have to figure out the next morning when you get up from the bed. You already have something on your calendar. You're just going to be executing that stuff. That's simple. Now you completed your health planning. Let's jump into the next section that is all about your career. Think about what are the events, what are the meetings that has to happen that week so you can call this week is a productive week. Think about all the things and start writing it down. The next step for you, you're going to be identifying the needle movers in your career. You might have 10-20 things happening in your career, but out of all, maybe 2 or 3 are the most important things. So you need to come up with what are the most important things that are going to move the needle for this week. Now you got your needle mover projects. Next step for you, identifying the people that you are going to be interacting for the upcoming week. People always expecting your A game. So you need to identify who all are the people and what kind of strategies that you're going to be discussing with them. You need to be very clear about those meetings. Now let's jump into the next category that is all about your learning. Ask yourself this question: what am I learning this week? Could be related to technology, could be related to methodology, or could be related to your communication. Whatever that is, put it down on your weekly planning system. If you don't have it on your system, it's not going to be happening. Your learning is the most important thing that is going to be helping you grow faster. All right, this is the last and most important area, fun and joy. For most people, this area doesn't even exist because all the time they are crushing their goals, they're running like missions, and they don't have this category on their calendar at all. That is the reason most of the people are burned out and they completely exhausted with their energy by the time they reach Friday. If you don't have joy section scheduled on your calendar, you know what is going to happen? This is almost like you're driving a car and you are too busy to fill the gas tank. After some time, it is going to stop. You don't want that to happen in your life. That's the reason this is the most important thing that you need to focus on when you are planning your week. Some of my clients ask me, Vamsi, tell me what should I plan for joy in my calendar? So you might be thinking the same. So think about few areas that will bring joy into your account. Time with your family, time with your kids, maybe time with your friends. Or think about one thing that you're always putting on your procrastination list. Think about that and bring that back into this week's activity. Maybe that will bring you joy. Once you complete that one, you'll be super happy. Yeah, you did it. Your calendar is now completely full with all areas of your life. I wanted to give a quick recap of what we discussed and what are your next steps moving forward. We started with a quick gratitude general. What are you most grateful for in your life? Then we went back to the previous week and identified all the big wins and all the opportunities from that week. Then we discussed about how can you do better to get even more wins and also how can you do better to avoid those challenges for upcoming week. Then we started with the four major areas in your life. One is your personal, one is your professional, one is all about your growth, and the last one is all about your fun and joy. With this, you got all the things in front of you. The next step, you're going to be start executing this flawlessly. This sounds like very simple and this sounds like a common sense, right? Common sense is not always a common practice. Think about that. There is also a reason why only 5% of the people controlling 95% of the wealth in this world. There is a reason behind that. Do you want to know the reason? The answer is simple. All successful people follow similar planning system and they take that very seriously. They do not want to start their week without having clarity about what must happen for that entire week. I'm pretty sure you got a lot of value from this planning session. The next step for you, start planning your week. Couple of good days in a week gives you a wonderful week. Couple of good weeks in a month will give you an excellent month. Couple of good months in a year will make a wonderful year. 20 minutes of your planning may save 10-20 hours in a week. So make sure you implement the system first. After that, feel free to share the system with your coworkers, with your family members. Also, if you want a PDF copy of this planning system, direct message your email address. I'll send that PDF to your email address. Wish you all success. Vamsi Polimetla.